With structural glazing, it's a very challenging application. It requires a lot of quality control. And it's a big deal because, you know, these are going up on 70, 80-story buildings. A piece of glass comes off of there. You know, we're talking about somebody on the ground that's going to die.
The largest cause of failure for a facade is poor workmanship on the installation. We're working to solve that problem.
Glazing is one of those industries that there's never really been one body that everybody looks at to determine whether somebody is qualified to be a glazer or not. What we don't have is any one standard that anyone can look at and say these are the knowledge and abilities that a glazer should have if they want to do this type of work.
We're working towards building a certification for craft worker to quantify the ability of our glazers to install products properly for the building.
We looked at two things in Chicago. We looked at what a glazer should know and what a glazer should be able to do.
Today is a committee meeting for the AGMT Certification, which is the glazer certification. The committee's meeting today to talk about what needs to be in the test, how the tests are going to be performed, what type of mock-ups or apparatus we need to use to conduct the testing.
The test will have two elements. One will be a written exam, which may be a paper or a computer-based exam, which can be taken at numerous locations throughout the country. There'll be multiple physical test rigs that can be transported to different areas of the country where applicants can then come to take the test.
Just basically right now we're going through what we want to see on the test, and the three different areas that we're going to be working with is going to be curtain wall, storefront, and doors. Bottom line, just kind of trying to figure out how many points we want to touch on to make sure that they have the complete package.
To put this curtain wall frame in front of this from the start of the test, you should be able to do it in 45 minutes.
The need basically is for consistency. Everyone has to do the same thing the same way every time. If you're trained and everybody's doing the same thing, pushing the same direction, it ends up better for everyone. It's transferable all over the country. A glazer in New York would know exactly the same thing as a glazer in California. So basically it opens up more opportunities for work.
It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a test where everybody can pass. So, you know, if you're certified, it's going to be really a mark of the quality of the work that you do and the knowledge that you have. And I think that's just incredibly important for a very important industry in the building trades.
If you achieve this certification, it demonstrates your competency, and it ultimately shows the owner, the end user of our products, that they're utilizing the proper craft worker to give them the product that they're paying for.
The number of people who have volunteered as industry experts to be a part of this effort, I think really speaks to the need for this program. We have 29 people on our steering committees and others looking to join this effort. We can see that there's a groundswell of support.
It's a good thing for the industry because the owner of the building is more likely to get the facade that he deserves. And it's good for the glazers because they'll be able to advance their talents in order to meet the qualifications required for this certification, and then therefore make themselves more valuable to the marketplace.
What this certification will do for you is give you more work opportunities. You'll have the potential to potentially travel, do work in other areas, and you have that transferable set of skills. So taking the certification or becoming a certified glazer will translate into more work opportunities, potentially a higher paycheck, more time on the job, less time laid off.
The glazing trade is not just a job, it's a career, and I think the certification will just make it that much better.